What are the bones and what do they do? The human skeleton has 206 bones. Our bones begin to develop before birth. When the skeleton first forms, it is made of flexible cartilage, but within a few weeks it begins the process of ossification, pronounced ossification. Ossification is when the cartilage is replaced by hard deposits of calcium phosphate and stretchy collagen, the two main components of bone. It takes about 20 years for this process to be completed. The bones of kids and young teens are smaller than those of adults and contain growing zones called growth plates. These plates consist of columns of multiplying cartilage cells that grow in length, and then change into hard, mineralized bone. These growth plates are easy to spot on an X-ray. Because girls mature at an earlier age than boys, their growth plates change into hard bone at an earlier age. Bone building continues throughout your life, as your body constantly renews and reshapes the bone's living tissue. Bone contains 3 types of cells: osteoblasts, pronounced osteoblasts, which make new bone and help repair damage; osteocytes, pronounced osteocytes, which are mature bone cells that help form the new bone; and osteoclasts, pronounced osteoclasts, which break down bone and help to sculpt and shape it. Osteoclasts are very active in kids and teens, working on bone as it is remodeled during growth. They also play an important role in the repair of fractures. Bones are made up of calcium, phosphorus, sodium, and other minerals, as well as the protein collagen. Calcium is needed to make bones hard, which allows them to support your weight. Bones also store calcium and release some into the bloodstream when it's needed by other parts of the body. The amounts of certain vitamins and minerals that you eat, especially vitamin D and calcium, directly affect how much calcium is stored in the bones. The soft bone marrow inside many of our bones is where most of the blood cells flowing through our bodies are made. The bone marrow contains stem cells, which produce the body's red blood cells and platelets, and some types of white blood cells. Red blood cells carry oxygen to the body's tissues, and platelets help with blood clotting when someone has a cut or wound. White blood cells help the body fight infection. Bones are made up of 2 types of material, compact bone and cancellous bone. Compact bone is the solid, hard outside part of the bone. This type of bone makes up most of the human skeleton. It looks like ivory and is extremely strong. Holes and channels run through it, carrying blood vessels and nerves from the periosteum, the bone's outer membrane. Cancellous, pronounced cancellous, bone, which looks like a sponge, is inside the compact bone. It is made up of a mesh-like network of tiny pieces of bone called trabeculae, pronounced trabeculae. This is where red and white blood cells are formed in the marrow. Bones are fastened to other bones by long, fibrous straps called ligaments, pronounced ligaments. Cartilage, pronounced cartilage, a flexible, rubbery substance in our joints, supports bones and protects them where they rub against each other.